here, so we can just go.
Yep.
So one thing we want to just confirm is that we're getting the correct reading. Engine gauges are green.
Engine gauge is green.
And you're clear to go.
Okay, takeoff power set. Airspeed indicator live.
Gauges are green.
Engine is green.
Engine
50.
is smooth.
55. Oh.
Ooh, bird.
Okay, aiming for 74.
So,
to turbulent for the hop.
Take a look at what we've got here. We got full power.
Yep.
We got about a 10-degree pitch up.
Yep.
And we're showing somewhere 1,000 to 1,200 feet a minute.
Right.
And about 75 knots. So I got controls.
You have?
And why don't you go ahead and put your hood on.
Okay.
And we're just going to watch this.
Okay, my hood is on.
All right.
Alright.
So you've got controls.
I have control.
So what we're doing is we're flying that attitude indicator, same as if we were looking out the window.
Okay.
And trying to hold about that 10-degree pitch up.
Okay.
And the airspeed, or this one, either one,
Yep.
got us it's right around 75 to 80 is our best rate of climb speed.
Okay.
Right on our runway heading.
Yep.
And we'll go up and level off at 2,000 feet.
2,000 feet.
And so right here, you could pitch
1,300.
down just slightly, about where you are, about 7 degrees, 5 to 7 degrees pitch up. Airspeed will begin to increase,
Okay.
and your rate will come down, should come down closer to 500 feet a minute.
It's about right here.
And now you'll have to adjust some nose down trim to keep the nose there so you don't have to hold pressure. Because the increase in airspeed creates more lift from the wings.
Yep.
There, we're much closer to 500 feet a minute now. And when we get to 2,000 feet,
Reaching 2,000 feet.
what we'll do is we'll wait till you're about 20 feet before 2,000 feet, and then you're going to push the little airplane down to the horizon level.
Okay. So pitch first.
Right about there.
Yep.
Now you're going to confirm that it stays at your new altitude.
Yep.
Airspeed is increased, so now you can reduce power to maybe 2,300 RPMs is all we need. So some of this is updrafts and downdrafts.
Yep.
And the trick with holding altitude is if you're able to detect errors beginning to occur in the altitude before 100 feet,
Yep.
then you won't need to change power and trim. All you got to do is push or pull the yoke.
Right.
But once it goes past 100 feet, now you're going to
need
probably need power
Yep.
adjustment. Okay, so let's see. Let me just look off to the left there, and I am not seeing any traffic. So we're going to make a left turn, and let's go left to 090 degrees.
090.
Or I'm sorry, let's go 060.
060.
Yeah. And so we're clear left.
Clear left.
So you're going to just, using
10.
the attitude indicator, you're going to roll to about 10 to 15 degrees.
Yep.
Now look at your turn coordinator.
Yep.
And turn coordinator is going to become your primary reference for the correct bank angle, because you want standard rate.
I see.
You use the attitude indicator to establish the bank, then you use the turn coordinator to perfect it.
I see.
And of course it bounces a lot, where this one doesn't bounce.
Yep.
But if you just look back and forth between those two, you'll be able to perfect it. And we'll start our rollout right here.
Yeah. I missed that 6. Yep.
No, that's real good right there. All right, so we're going to do a climb and a level off. So we're going to do a full power climb.
Full power climb.
Generally, that's what we do. So we'll go to full power, and we're going to go up, I don't know, we may go 5,000 feet.
5,000 feet?
So let's just start climbing.
We're going to come across the top of you, just heading over towards
full throttle, and you're going to pitch up, and because it's full throttle, you're probably going to pitch up to 10 degrees. That'll get us a real good rate of climb.
Yep.
And airspeed should slow down to somewhere around
85 or
80 knots,
80
85,
knots.
something like that.
Let's trim.
Again, if you keep your wings level, the heading will remain the same.
Yeah.
And remember, in a climb, you only need right rudder, whether it's a right turn or a left turn. You don't ever need left turn in a climb, left rudder in a climb.
Right.
That's because of the P factor and the torque.
Yep.
So we got two air speeds that we use in climbs. Typically, as a private pilot, you have your best angle of climb and best rate of climb.
Yep.
Best angle
VR
of climb.
and VX.
That's correct.
Yep. VY and VX.
VX, VY.
Yep.
So X will get us clear of obstacles at the end of the runway very quickly. But it's not a good airspeed to climb at for any length of time because the pitch attitude is so steep that it puts you very close to a stall speed.
Stall speed, yes.
And you can't see in front of the aircraft for other traffic.
Right.
The other thing is it's such a slow speed, you don't get very good cooling. You don't have enough
cooling for the
airflow
engine.
over the cylinders of the engine. So typically best angle is only just for clearing obstacles on takeoff. Then right away you go to best rate.
So VX to VY.
Correct.
Yep.
But after you've gained sufficient altitude, there's another climb speed that we use in professional flying, and that's known as your cruise climb.
Cruise climb. Yep.
And so we're going to go to cruise climb right now, so we're going to pitch down to about 5 degrees pitch up.
5 degrees.
Yep. Right there. Airspeed should begin to increase, and we should get more like about a 90 knot airspeed. Hold it down to 5 degrees pitch up. It'll take a little bit of nose down pitch. The rate of climb is going to reduce down to maybe only 500 feet a minute, and airspeed, look, is coming up to about 90. This is the way you would do on a cross country.
Okay.
Because we need to get to our destination. We got passengers in the back, and they're eager to get to destination. So we want a higher airspeed. We can see much further in the distance when we look out over the nose of the aircraft.
I see.
And we have much better airspeed, much better cooling of the engine. In the summer, when you're trying to climb over these mountains, you're going to need that cruise climb. I've many times had the Duchess overheat, the right engine overheat on me when I'm trying to climb.
Yeah, the temperature right now, it's a higher end, but coming down.
So we'll go to 5,500, and then
5,500?
And then we will level off.
Okay.
And so we're already at about 500 feet
so
a
it's
minute,
1 minute
at cruise climb. Look how nice that is. And is it trimmed? Does it pretty much stay there where you put it? Always make sure you're trimmed every time.
Yep.
If you change anything, power, pitch, airspeed, configuration, always got to change trim as well. Oh, it's smooth up here.
Yeah, much smoother here.
Yeah, Roger. We're at 1,300 southbound now, and we'll continue to Schedule traffic, Sky 440 left.
Air compass 5300. I mean 5500, and there's our level off. And just let it accelerate up to about 110 knots before you reduce power. Okay. That way it accelerates quickly. There you go. Now you can reset power.
Oh, my direction is wrong.
Okay. And right there looks pretty good. So I've got controls.
You have control?
Yep, I got control, so it looks like you're trimmed. So I was trying to climb a little bit here. Okay, so now I'm going to do a couple things here.
Sure.
So first of all, I'm going to turn left to north.
Okay.
And so that's 60 degrees of turn, so I'm going to go to about a 15-degree bank, and so I'm just going to use that to set my bank, then I'm going to confirm it right there. And now I'm going to look and just make sure I'm not having any pitch changes, but then I'm focusing on my standard rate turn. I want to lead this rollout about 10 degrees before I get there. So right here, I go back here and start to roll out nice and slow, and it comes out right about on the heading. Within 5 degrees, that's plenty close enough.
Okay.
I'll do the same thing again. I'm going to go 300 degrees, a little bit low, so I'll just see if I catch it early. I can just make a very slight pitch adjustment without changing power or trim.
Yep.
I'll just pull it back a little bit. See, it's coming right back. That's all I need, just a tiny, tiny adjustment. Okay, so if I'm going to go left, I'm clear left. I use the attitude indicator to establish the bank. Now this is my primary reference.
I see.
For the bank angle. Right there. Checking altitude, vertical speed. The airspeed's not really going to change because these are such tiny, tiny pitch adjustments. 10 degrees before I get there. Right there, that's where I'm going to start my rollout. Nice slow rollout. Notice how slow I roll out. Should put me right on the heading.
Is my right hand should be on throttle still? When I'm cruising and trying to focus on everything?
Not really.
No.
You don't need to be on the throttle when you're up here at altitude. All right, you've got the